Hey everybody, this is Derek with GuitarFruition.com, and today we're going to talk about tuning guitars. About the most basic thing you need to do to play guitar is know how to tune one. So first things first, we'll learn what the strings tune to when they're just open for standard tuning. It's important to remember, as well as a few different ways we can tune, including if you don't have a tuner on you. And yeah, we'll go with that. So first things first, we're going to show you how to do it with the tuner. Like I said, I use this app on my phone, G-Strings, really good. I recommend downloading it. I don't have a tuner, and this is what I use for everything. I guess another basic thing we need to know, right, is lower in pitch, higher in pitch is going to be adjusted by these guys up here. And yeah, so let's get on it. So, strings tune to your low E, your A, D, G, B, and then your high E. So just first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth here. 6 strings. When you're tuning with a tuner, generally I like to put it on my lap right there so it hears it. You're going to pluck your string right into it, and it's either going to show you to the left or right, and you need to go up and tune or down a tuner. So your goal is to get the bar right in the middle. So get your E, A, D, G, B, and E. And trust me, if you don't know those open tunings, you'll know them soon enough. So that's the basic way with the tuner. Up and down. E, A, D, G, B, E. For your standard tuning. Well, let's say you're in a situation where you don't have a tuner, but you're feeling like it's a little out of tune. You're strumming and it just doesn't sound right. Kills B. B is always the hard one. See, it just doesn't sound good. But you don't have a tuner. So what you're going to do is the 5th fret, with the exception of this G and B, is always going to be the same note as the one below it. So if we need to tune our A, we're going to come up to our deep E here, our low E. Go to the 5th fret, and try to make those match as best you can. So you'll just, that sounds good. To get our D, it would be the 5th fret on the A. To get our G, it's going to be the 5th fret on the D. And so here's the one exception. To get your B string, you're going to actually go the 4th fret on the G. Detune that one, so just to make it obvious. So it's really just trial and error. You do it a few times, you'll get a good ear for it. But you notice if you go to the 5th fret on the G, it's not going to quite be a B. It's going to be a little off. It's not there. 4th fret to get your B string. 4th fret on the G to get your B. And for your high E, you're going to go 5th fret on the B again. So it sounds a little off too. One nice thing about these E's is they're just different octaves, so they should sound in harmony as well. So to get your A, one more time, to get your A, 5th fret on the E. To get your D, 5th fret on the A. To get your G, 5th fret on the D. To get your B, 4th fret on the G. That one's just always terrible. To get your high E, 5th fret on the G. So that's kind of a quick and easy way to do that. The last way I'm going to show you is also without a tuner. It's with what's called harmonics. Now, harmonics are when you get a sound by just barely, you don't push down on the string, you just kind of hover your finger right on top of it. You do touch it, but just barely. and pluck it, and you'll see how you get that noise there. So additionally with harmonics, so generally when you're pushing down a fret, you go right in the middle of the fret, or right closest to the bar as possible. When you're trying to get a harmonic, you're actually going to go directly above the fret, and like I said, just barely touch it. So you notice if I say fifth, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 1 furthest down the neck. Hover right above that to get your harmonic. And the other tricky part with tuning with harmonics is there's no open harmonic, right? So what you need to do is skip 1 fret further down the fretboard and do a harmonic on that. So it would be the 7th fret of harmonic. So what I mean by that is I'll give you a nice visual there. So this is the 5th fret on the E, 7th fret on the A. And like I said, you're gonna hover directly over the metal part there, and it can be tricky, but if you get a good one, this is a very, very accurate way to tune your guitar. So once you get your E tuned the best you can, you hover over the 5th and you hover over the 7th on the A to get your A. So to tune your A, 5th on the lower E, 7th on the A string. I'm going to go ahead and tune my A down a little bit so you can see, and C, not put a few. And once you get those, you'll get very good at this with just a few times practice. To get your D string in tune, it's going to be the exact same thing. You're going to go 5th fret harmonic on the A, 7th fret harmonic on the B. To get your G string, 5th fret harmonic on the D, 7th fret harmonic on the G. And for the B, I really recommend just doing the 4th fret on the G. However, for your high E, it does work to get your 5th fret on the B, 7th fret on the E there. And it's a nice way to tune your guitar. The nice thing about the last tricks I showed you, even if your guitar is out of tune and you tune it to itself, you know, if you're at a lake or a creek or something, it's still going to sound good, so you can still jam out. Yeah, well, I appreciate you guys watching. Please leave any comments. Please leave any questions in the comments, any suggestions in the comments, or any requests in the comments. Thank you.